Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Gamer Show, episode 100, part 3, and today I'm reviewing my PlayStation 3. Now, if you haven't watched part 1 and 2 yet, I do suggest you do, because I've quite a lot of the machine already. In part 1 I talked about the system's capabilities, like the graphics, the games, and how the system looks, sound and multiplayer and all that sort of stuff. In part 2 I turned the system on and looked at this the system's menu. In this part I'm also going to talk about a bit more about the menu and also show you some gameplay. So if you haven't watched part 1 and 2 yet, go watch those first. And now let's kick off part 3 and look at some more menu stuff. I just finished off talking about the PlayStation information board in the network part of the menu. Now I'm going to look at this Live with PlayStation thing. The Live with PlayStation option in the network thing, I think it's to do with PlayStation Home, but since PlayStation Home isn't available yet, I can't really show you that. Will I be downloading PlayStation Home when it comes out? Probably not, because I don't really care about it. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is the PlayStation Store. This is an awesome idea that Sony have come up with. Nintendo has the Wii Shop channel, Microsoft has the Microsoft Store, and PlayStation has the PlayStation Store. It's basically an online shop where you can download games, demos, and also downloadable content, wallpapers, and music. Let's take a brief look. One of the features I really like is the way you can search for your games. You can get like A to Z, so you can find the games by letter. You can search through just the PlayStation 1 classics, so you can find all the old PlayStation games. There are at the moment 33 PlayStation games on. I'd like to see a lot more PS1 games on. A few suggestions for Sony if they want to know what I think. I'd like to see Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9 on here. Because I like Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9. I'd like to see them on the PlayStation Store. That would be a really awesome idea. I do have a few games I'd like to see on this PlayStation Store. I'd like to see the original Spyro trilogy. Spyro 1, Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, The Legend of the Dragon. So I'd really like to see a few more PS1 games on this, but other than that, the PS1 part of the store is okay. Quite a few good games on here. You got Crash Bandicoot, Rayman, Theme Park, that sort of thing. There's also games that have been made especially for the PS3 itself. Example, there's Mega Man 9, there's Bionic Commando, Rearmed. So yeah, the set of games that are on here are pretty good, although I wish there were a few more PS1 games on. Okay, let's look at the game add-ons. Well, the game add-ons there is basically where you get all your downloadable content from. Now, I only own 2 games that use downloadable content. Metal Gear Solid 4, you can download extra camouflage and stuff. And Little Big Planet, you can also download different costumes for your Sackboy character to wear. So the downloadable content for the games I own is pretty good. The next option you have is your PSP games. You can download games to your PSP, which is a really awesome idea. I mean, you can take some of your PlayStation 3 games on the go, which is a really good idea. And the next option is your family games. This is basically Sony putting all the games that are built for families. The next option is videos. In here you can watch trailers on new games that are coming out. You can look at events like E3, movie trailers, music, and short films. The final thing on the PlayStation Store is your other media. This is where you can download new themes. This is where I got my Metal Gear Solid 4 theme from. There it is. You got Mega Man 9 themes, all that sort of stuff. You can also download wallpapers. This is where I got my Metal Gear Solid 4 wallpapers from. There it is. Most of the wallpapers and themes are free. They don't cost anything, which is really nice of Sony, giving you something for free. You can also download game soundtracks and services from this bit. And the games themselves, well, the most I've seen is about a tenner. So the PlayStation Store, the prices are quite reasonable. Basically, just put your bank card details and you can buy your games. So I really like the PlayStation Store, although I am a little bit annoyed at how many PS1 games are on. I'd like to see some better PS1 games on, and a lot more of them. Okay, the final part of the menu I want to talk about is the friends area. This is where you can block your friends if you don't want to talk to them anymore. You can add new friends. You can look at all the players you've met online. You can chat with your friends if you've got a PlayStation Eye, which I will talk about in a bit. You can message your friends from PlayStation to PlayStation. Basically the same as the Wii mail system. You send a message to your friend's PlayStation. You can also look at your game profile. This is my game profile, D.B.T Gamer. It shows your icon, your name, and they just finish loading up. Your trophy level, and the one my trophy level is 2. I've got the 34 trophies. And it also shows a picture of the trophies there. If you press the right trigger, it totals your trophies up. If you press the right trigger again, it tells you about the person here. I have a new friend on my PlayStation at the moment. I've got a guy called Kazu, he's a guy I met on YouTube. I sometimes play games online with him. We've played a Little Big Planet a couple of times. I can look at all his trophies and stuff. So the friends feature of the system is really nice. Now let's put a game in the system and look at some games. So just give me a minute. I won't be long. Okay. Now before I show you some gameplay, I wanted to talk about the PlayStation Eye. Well, the PlayStation Eye is a camera which you can plug into your PlayStation and do several things with. Example, you can record videos on it, you can take pictures with it, and you can also take pictures that you can put into games. Now, you can also use it as a video phone, so you can see your friends whilst you're chatting with them on your PlayStation, which is quite a good feature. Now, so far I've used the PlayStation Eye for one thing, taking pictures of things and importing them into Little Big Planet so I can make levels out of them. And it works quite great for that. I haven't made any videos on this camera at all because the cable's too short. And it's very annoying having a cable all over the place. And I haven't... So at the moment I only use it to take pictures for Little Big Planet. And it's a really good camera. It's got a really big microphone so you can pick up sound really well. It looks quite nice as well. So the PlayStation Eye is pretty good. Anyway, let's talk about a game. The game that I've put in the system is a PlayStation 3 game. This is Little Big Planet. This is one of the best games that has come out of the PS3 so far. Basically, Little Big Planet is it's a platforming game with a level creator in it. So you can build your own levels, which is an awesome idea. When I saw this game on the internet, I went straight down to the game shop and reserved a copy. You know, I was that excited about how good it was going to be. Now, I'm not going to review Little Big Planet right now because it would take too long. But at the moment, I'm just going to show you some graphics, what the game's like. But I'll have to do that in part 4 because I've run out of time again. So please join me in part 4 of my PlayStation 3 review, where I will show off some graphics and finish off reviewing this machine. Until then, bye.